What's up, Aries? What's going on? All right, this is going to be your collective reading for all Aries. God has blessed this reading for us, so thank you, Heavenly Father. And we're just going to see what's been going on, what is going on, what is the likely outcome of all of it. So you apply it best to your status, circumstances, situations, okay? All right. I'm starting with the tarot cards, and then we'll get some more cards from the Oracle of the Unicorn deck over here. All right. My nose is itching, Aries. It's going to be good. All right. So recently, you've been busy. Get your hands full, just kind of doing a fancy little dance, little juggle. Maybe you have multiple businesses or something. Maybe it's been a bunch of, just different work projects going on. Maybe some of them have been, for your company, for your business. Maybe the other ones have been for your personal company and business and things like that. I do feel like it's probably been a bit hectic, a little wavy up and down, back and forth. And all that. But I feel like you've also been balancing. Yeah, you've been balancing it very well. You've actually been on the more successful side, because some people, they can't handle the extreme busyness of life, but you love it. You eat it right up. This Six of Wands is like, yes, give me more. The more busy you can be, the better. Keep you out of trouble. Oh boy. All right. Okay. Well, I don't take the reversals, but this did come out in the reverse, so I'll recognize it as that. But something's been going on. Seven of Swords is about stealing. And this is your current energy, stealing, tiptoeing, creeping around, doing some things that are actually quite heartbreaking. And so, this is something that is painful. It's probably painful to you if you're the one doing it, or if it's being done to you. It's painful either way, if you're doing it or on the receiving end. And you got the Three of Swords here, so it's like, stop. This is it. It can't happen anymore. Because it's happened once, it's happened twice, and it's like, it's the same story. You know what I mean? It's not going to change. If you steal, you will get caught. If you cheat, you will get caught. And the Seven of Swords is really kind of grimy, because he's stealing from family. He's stealing from friends. He's taking things that should be other people, and he's keeping it for himself. And so it's that, like, it could be something like, Christmas is in a few days. You get a whole bunch of gifts, right? And they're supposed to be distributed, but instead of distributing them to people who need them, you keep them all for yourself. So eventually, it's like, okay, you can get away with it for now, but people are going to know they gave you all the gifts and nobody else ever got any. So when they come looking for where's they at, they're going to come right to you, and it's not going to be a good thing for you. This could be something like cheating too. This could be stepping out, creeping, and this could also be in the mind too. This could be stealing ideas. This could be stealing people's thoughts and plans. And the thing is, like I say, this has happened a couple times before. So this third time is the final time, whether you want it to be the final time or not. This is like people not putting up with this shit no more. They're over it. They're done with it. And it could be you, where you're just like, that's fucking it. Like, that's it. There is no more. Or it could be somebody telling you that, like, no, you've done this too many times now for you not to know it's wrong. Like, come on now. So, yeah, we'll get more into it in a little bit, but okay. And this is you. This is you and Leo here, the sun. You guys share this card. It's your secondary major arcana for the both of you. So, something kind of... Aries, you're crazy. Because the thing is, the Seven of Swords is even looking back at the sun like, yeah, I did it. I took it, and what? I'm happy about it. So I don't know, maybe you was trying to end something, because the Five of Cups is here too. And this is an emotional loss. This is something where it's like, damn it, I had five and now I only have two. But sometimes you're so focused on the fact that you lost three, you don't even really realize that you still have two to move with. And so the sun is like, hey, I feel vibrant. I feel happy. I feel free. I'm feeling like me again. You know, after this whole stealing, cheating, whatever debacle, this is you in your upcoming, right? So this is like, I'm happy. The sun shines on me, even if it's raining outside, storming, snowing, whatever. You're feeling like really free, you know. And it's, you know, freedom sometimes is so underestimated. You ever been somewhere you really didn't want to be, and then the minute you leave, it's just like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like you feel this weight off your shoulders just because you're not there anymore, just because you're not in that relationship, just because you're not dealing with that anymore. You feel absolutely fantastic. And the babies here, you know, children represent innocence. They represent, you know, kids, you know, they're smart, but they haven't learned life yet, right? So this is just that living like, you know, there's no consequences. And a lot of times when you live that way, especially if it's honestly, life really does open up and get so much better. Gifts come and situations come that you'll have a lot of fun if you take advantage of them. You know, it's just like you're being blessed. Okay, so that's coming up for you. This this is very interesting. Let's see this Two of Pentacles here. All right, we have the Seven of Swords. So, okay, so you might have got some information, Aries, where a little bit of gossip, you know, the Page of Swords. Here's the thing. The Page of Swords oftentimes knows everybody's business and will tell it. Thing is, he's also very smart. So, you know, the Page of Swords usually isn't lying or spreading information that is false. You know, excuse me, it's just information that maybe people would have rather not been put out there. So, you know, yes, you've been busy and doing your thing and juggling and ups and downs and all that, but that could have been because of something that you heard, some information, some news, some kind of mentality that was just like, you know what? Okay, this might not be for everybody, but I'm going to take it and run with it while I can. You know, this could have been something like a heads up, you know, what they call it, insider trading or something like that. Somebody might have could have come and told you something like, hey, shit, you know, this shit's about to hit the fan, ship is about to sink. And so you're like, okay, well, let me double, triple up. Because if somebody told you, somebody trustworthy told you things are about to get womp, 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 then it's like, okay, let me really invest and really, you know, like I say, double things up so that your return is also double before things go kaput. Something like that. Okay. This Seven of Swords. You got the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very trustworthy, very much so. You got the Lovers here, which is the major arcana of Gemini. So some kind of, oh, it could have been a love thing. It could have been something, you know, romantic, or even the Lovers, you automatically think it's about love and romance, but a lot of times it's not. A lot of times it's about the choice that you're going to make. Is it going to be something that you make from the heart, or is it going to be something that you make for other reasons? It's about a decision though. So the King of Cups is coming in like, I don't care what they accuse me of. I'm never going to confess. They're never going to, you know, hear the truth from me. The King of Cups is like, you can poke and pry all you want, but my poker face game is strong. And so if you want to know it from me, good luck, because it's not happening, you know. So whatever the Seven of Swords is, this could be you, Aries. This could be somebody you know in some kind of situation like this. You apply it how you can, but yeah, you're not going to crack this information from the King of Cups. You know, whatever happened, even if you're on video or something and people have photographic evidence, it's like, that was that me? That could be anybody. You know what I mean? Do not expect a confession here because it's not happening. And especially here with the lovers, you know, it's that I can choose to tell you or I can choose to not tell you. And I feel like in this case, it's like, hell no, I'm not telling you nothing. I'm just gonna, matter of fact, I'll probably just even stay silent while this other crazy stuff is going on. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to get involved or confess. Nope. Just like, I'll let you come to your own conclusion here. Oh, man. All right. So the sun here, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this is that path of attainment. Here you got the Hierophant. All right. So, you know, I feel like with these cards here right now, this is that you doing things on the up and up, doing things for the right reasons, on the right side of things. You know, maybe you got away with this whole fiasco or whatever, and you know, now that it's behind you, or when it's going to be behind you, this Ace of Pentacles comes in and says, all right, I'm actually going to bless you with a prosperity here. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of it, right? It's not the fruition of it. It's just how it starts. And it starts out pretty nice. It starts out letting you know this is going to get very big. So you should be happy over it, because this Ace of Pentacles doesn't just come out for, oh, we shaking. It doesn't just come out for anybody and everybody. So when it does come, it's like you got a path in front of you, but it's a path that's going to be very prosperous and successful. You just have to stick with it. So the unicorns say hope, stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. Okay, and the Hierophant is like, yeah, whatever faith you believe in, keep that first. You know, try to do things spiritually, like-minded people like you. Try to do things that are honest, true, pure. You know what I mean? Be of that mindset so that this Ace of Pentacles path to prosperity can be that much more successful, that much easier, that much lighter. You know, you've been given a blessing here, and if you handle it the right way, it can be like a super duper blessing. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Aries. Y'all crazy. I hope this one blessed you. Like, subscribe, share. I'll talk to you soon.